So we have no role in this other than the $5 to $6 billion that you're talking about that we contribute in.
But you're still getting substantial savings under this budget and mandate relief, and you don't have the constraints of the 2% property tax cap that all the other counties in the state have to live under, correct?
We pay income tax too, though.
Right. So Star C MAC bonds, there's, the state is committed to paying 100% of the debt service related to the Star C bonds, and that's going forward. And when the bonds were refinanced, there were savings. And also I want to point out state taxpayers will pay 100% of the $4.8 billion for the city's MAC bonds. And state taxpayers deserve every dollar of the savings. This should be obvious. It's like if your uncle pays the mortgage on your house when you refinance your house, who deserves the savings. I do want to go back though, because we talked about you have nearly $5 billion in reserves, including $3.4 billion in retiree health benefits trust, $1 billion annually in your general reserve, which is an historically high level, $500 million in new capital stabilization reserve. You're benefiting from not having the property tax cap. You have upwards of $2.5 billion in potential additional revenues for the city's upcoming budget. So you're in a very, very good spot. But I did want to point out with your spending, because you are outpacing the state's fiscal restraint. As you know, we are under a voluntary 2% spending cap through the state budget, and however, the city's expenditures have increased at an average annual rate of more than 6%, and from 2011 to 16, city-funded expenditures adjusted for surplus transfers have grown at an average annual rate of 6.33%, as a matter of fact, and you compare that to the state spending of less than 2%. So you're in a great spot financially because you have all these surplus dollars, you're increasing spending over 6%. And again, I wanted to ask, because I asked it previously, I'm not sure I got the answer to it, but are you looking at your spending? Are you doing anything with the program to eliminate the gap called the PEG program with your city agencies to try to restrain some of the spending and find some savings for the taxpayers of New York City?